Hare Krishna. In the path of spiritual life, our advancement, our realization, our experience of the Supreme Lord, Parayisha Anubhava, these are counted based on the seeker's ability to see the higher truth. As you have heard in the Bhagavad Gita, Param Drishtva Nivartate. Are you able to see what I am saying? We ask, Similarly, when one is able to see the Supreme Lord, feel His presence, then that realized devotee, devotee's behavior, everything changes completely. So Kunti Maharani talks about 3 levels of people. Na lakshase mudadrisha nato natyadharo yada. She's telling many people in this world are blind to see Krishna's lotus feet, Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's activities. They don't recognize Krishna, she says. Because there is a Maya curtain in front of their eyes which prevents them from seeing Krishna. This is one category. Then above that she is talking of another category of those who are sadhana bhaktas, but who also cannot see the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord easily, but they have a great reverence and respect for saintly persons. Tata paramahamsanam munenam amalatmanam bhakti yoga vidhanartham katam pashyema histriyah. Even though I cannot recognize Krishna, I cannot see Krishna, at least I have a great adoration and appreciation and admiration for the great souls. Because those great souls, their absorption in Krishna, their delight in Krishna, that charms the heart of neophyte devotees, who may not be able to see Krishna, but they, by dint of their reverence and respect for great souls, they serve the great souls, hear from great souls, and they also develop firm faith. Krishna talks about them in the Bhagavad Gita. Shruti Parayana. By hearing, their faith has awakened, by hearing from great souls. Then there is a third category of those who actually see Krishna's lotus feet. Shrinvanti gayanti grinanti avikshnashaha smaranti nandanti tavehitam janaha tayeva pashyachirena tavakam bhava pravaho paramam padambujam. She is telling those who are constantly Shrinvanti, Gayanti, Grinanti, those who are chanting the Lord's names, those who are hearing the Katha of the Lord and relishing, and also delight in making others also hear the Katha. Such people, Tayeva Pashyanti, they certainly see the lotus feet of Krishna, she is telling. Bhava pravaho uparamam padambujam. They go beyond the waves of samsara and then they post themselves on a spiritual platform where they are able to see the Lord's name, form, qualities, pastimes, activities, everything. So the bottommost person is one who is blinded about the Supreme Lord, is an atheist or is a materialist, having no inclination to approach the Lord. Higher than that are the sadhakas who have firm faith in the great souls. They become Mahajano Yena Kata Sappanta. They follow in the footsteps of great souls. Then higher than them are the pure devotees who are able to see the lotus feet of the Lord. Now where are we? Oftentimes we are between the first two categories. From blind atheists to the seeker devotees, those who are seeking to get the vision of the Lord. So when we go from this plane 1 to plane 2, there are gradations of devotees. Those in the early stage of spiritual life, they do Ajnata Sukriti. Like this is a Kartik month now. Many people visit the temple because they know Kartik month is very auspicious. Wherever I am traveling, ISKCON temples are thronging with thousands of people on Kartik. In Mangalarti, in the evening program, people are coming. They know we have to offer the lamp to the Lord in this month every single day. And people don't miss it. We have to bow down to the deities, we have to circumambulate the deities, we have to do something auspicious in relation to the Lord. So they may not know much knowledge about Krishna, philosophy about Krishna, but they know these activities are important. So they gather Ajnata Sukriti. Later on, that Ajnata Sukriti leads them to come more regularly to temple, and they will start doing Jnata Sukriti, which means with awareness that simply going to Dham is not enough. I have to hear from great souls. Simply going to temple and offering lamp is not enough. I have to sit down and hear the Bhagavatam. Simply hearing Bhagavatam is not enough. I have to chant the holy name. Simply chanting holy name is not enough. I have to chant with quality. In this way, they will start gradually growing in their spiritual life. As Jnata Sukritis increases, that gradually turns into Shraddha, faith. And when that faith and the process of devotional service, chanting of the holy name, faith in the Srimad Bhagavatam, faith in great souls awakens, then those devotees, even before getting vision of Krishna, they become super enthusiastic in spiritual life because the Shraddha has awakened. On the other hand, those who haven't come to the stage of awakening Shraddha, they are doubtful, skeptical, suspicious, slow, unenthusiastic, lethargic in spiritual life. Lethargy is due to either deviation to sense gratification or lack of faith. But this is a very good month for us to build that Sukriti account by varieties of spiritual engagement, by which we can increase the account to come to the point of very firm Shraddha in the great souls. And then with that firm faith, serving the great souls, we will come to the third stage of seeing the lotus feet of Krishna. When one comes to that stage of vision of the Lord, which is also called as Parayisha Anubhava, Bhakti Paresha Anubhavo Viraktir Anyatra Chaishatrika Ekakalaha, that verse talks about that also. So in this way, the chanting of the holy name we do throughout the year, but during this month it is very special. It is Radharani's month, it's Damodar month. This month is extremely spiritual. Every single day Krishna has performed many pastimes. So not only we can chant the holy name with a little more sincerity, we should bring as many souls as possible to temple. The temple hall should not have one mustard seed to put. That much crowd should be there. In our Hyderabad temple, I'm just coming from Hyderabad, you cannot put one mustard seed there. Early morning from the deities up to the gate, it is jam-packed as if it's like a cinema theatre. Sometimes it's crowded. Now the temple is crowded like that. So because we have to call the devotees. Many people nowadays don't even know the importance of Kartik Mass. Kartik Mass is like, you get 50% discount they give in outside shops. Similarly, Kartik Mass is a time when one can accumulate Sukriti very easily, what you can accumulate in millions of lifetimes. So let us chant with more sincerity, let us perform devotion service with a bit of more added sincerity and increase our count of Sukriti to the point of making it a solid Shraddha in the great souls, Mahajanas and Mahatmas and Acharyas, so that we can attain the lotus feet of Krishna and see him eye to eye very soon. Harinam Prabhu ki. Let's offer our humble obeisances and to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are just like desert trees, ocean of mercy, full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnava vrinda ki, Vaishnava Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki, Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki. Prabhupada, how many extra rounds we should chant in this Kartik month? Prabhupada said this month is called Urja Vrata. He said, Prabhupada said, you're asking how many more rounds to chant? You should never keep the bead back down, he said. So he said, because this month is such a golden month, you can take light years ahead in spiritual life. So my suggestion to devotees, you can read a little bit about the glory of Kartik Mass and then repeat it to several people and inspire them to give up their sleep in the morning and come to the temple for the darshan of the deities and chanting of the holy name. To come this entire month to the temple in the early morning, even Grihasthas I am saying, and the boys and Grihasthas when they come, they will get used to this habit and later on other parts of the year also they will start coming once they get this habit. Thank you. Like Sundar Krishna was a good example.
sitting up there.